I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with a dry brine smoked turkey. It is absolutely fantastic. You need to try this. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Gerardo Grills. My name is Gerardo. Today I'm going to be smoking a turkey breast using the Bradley P10 smoker you see here right behind me. We're going to be dry brining it, and then we're going to be smoking it using some pecan biscuits. It's going to be absolutely delicious. Doing a turkey breast on its own is fantastic if you're having a small gathering, or if it's just your family and you're not wanting to make a whole turkey because you really don't want to eat turkey every day for the next week. Turkey breast gives you plenty of meat, you'll have some leftovers, and it's going to be just perfect for 1 or 2 meals. Are you ready to get going? Let's go. Well, all right, here we go. So here I've got a full turkey breast. I got this from my local butcher. You can get these. You can probably find these at most grocery stores, or ask your butcher to bring one in for you if you need to. They're rather large. You can see it's almost the size of my logo here on the board. It's pretty big. So this will actually feed quite a few folks here. Perfect for a small gathering for sure. This is a bone in. You can see it's got skin on and bone in. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to trim it up a little bit. I'm actually going to remove this skin because we're going to be smoking it, and I want all the seasoning flavors to kind of get right into the meat of the turkey itself, and we're not going to be able to kind of crisp up this skin all too much while we go through the smoking process without drying it out. So we're going to remove the skin, and then I'm going to trim out this bone on the back side here with my knife here, and I just pull back on the skin and try to take it out. Doesn't take too much. And that's pretty much that. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the bone. And this one, take your time. You do need a good sharp boning knife. And what you're going to do is try to follow the bone as closely as you can with your blade, and just kind of peel back as you cut along. And there we go, removed it. As you can see, not a whole lot of meat left on this. Little bits and pieces here. You can certainly use this for stock if you'd like. I'm just going to put that aside. And then you want to clean up the underside here. Again, same as you did on the front side. Any dangly bits that are going to burn in the cooking process, you want to just kind of remove. All right, there you have it. That's all you're going to do to it. There's not much else to do in terms of trimming it. Pretty simple process altogether. Just need a sharp knife and a little bit of patience and you'll get it. Next, what we're going to do is I'm not going to be doing a wet brine on this. I'm going to be doing a dry brine. And what my dry brine consists of is, in here in this shaker, I've got a mixture of sea salt with some herbs, some rosemary, some thyme, some dry garlic. There's a little bit of pepper in there as well. And we're just going to put this liberally all the way throughout this breast. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a layer of this, and then I'm also going to use a layer of just regular coarse black pepper. And then on top of that, I am going to add, this is an Italian herb mixture that I've got. It comes from a company called Favuzzi here in Canada, and it's just an Italian herb mix. You can use your favorite mix if you'd like. If you can get this, it's really high quality stuff. It's very, very good, so definitely look them up. But yeah, so let's get started. Sit on one side, we'll flip her over, and then we'll do it again. All right, beautiful. So that's pretty much all we're gonna do to this turkey breast from here. Not much else to prepare it. I'm gonna let this dry brine in the fridge for 2 nights. At a very minimum, you're gonna wanna let this sit in your fridge for 1 night. So make sure you do this the night before you're cooking this. So if it's for Thanksgiving, make sure on the Wednesday you're preparing this. If you can, Wednesday afternoon or Thursday or Wednesday evening, prepare this. Put it on a rack over top of a cookie sheet and throw it into your fridge, uncovered if you can, covered of course to prevent any cross-contamination, and let those flavors sink into the meat. Like I said, I'm gonna let this go for 2 days, so I'm gonna let it go tonight. all day tomorrow, and then tomorrow night, and then the next day I am going to be taking it out of there. We're gonna hit it again with a little bit more of these seasonings, and then we're gonna throw it into the smoker. I'll show you when we're ready to do that. All right, here we go. So now we've got our smoker rolling here. We're gonna have it set to 275 degrees. I am going to put this dry brined turkey breast on the smoker here. We're gonna put it right in the middle of the rack there and about mid position in the smoker, just like that. And now this is gonna smoke at 275 degrees with, again, we're using some pecan biscuits in there, 275 degrees. We're gonna let it go until the internal temperature of this reaches 165 degrees. But we're actually gonna pull it off about 5 degrees before that, just so that the carryover heat continues to cook it and we don't overcook the breast. But we're gonna do a couple things here. We're gonna baste it about halfway through, and I'll show you when we start doing that. We'll let it smoke now for a little bit. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, so it's been about 45 minutes or so, and our turkey's looking fantastic. Nice little color on it. In here, I've melted a stick of butter and added some garlic and some more of those herbs that we used when we did the dry brine on this. And now what we're gonna do here is I'm just gonna drip some butter over top just to give it a little bit of a baste. The internal temperature on this is now at about 105-ish degrees, so we got a little bit to go yet. We're gonna do this about every 20 minutes or so until it's ready to go. All right, so it's been about another half an hour, and now we're gonna give it another baste. We're really close here. We're about maybe about half an hour away from it's being finished. And this turkey breast is looking fantastic. So, one last butter bath before it's time. All right, here we go. So this is all finished up. It's rested for about 15 minutes or so, and it's ready to go. Check out that color. Amazing. Let's have a taste. All right, here we go. This is all finished up now, and it looks and smells amazing. See that? Incredible. Crust is awesome. It's got this beautiful golden color on it. So let's try it out. All right, so we got it all sliced up here. I don't know, maybe about 14 slices here. There's still quite a big chunk here left to go. So you definitely get a good 16, 20 slices out of one turkey breast. More than enough for a small family, or like I said, a small gathering, and you probably still have some left over. So I'm just gonna get some of this. And I cut these ones a little thick, but that salt from that salt brine definitely penetrated that entire breast all the way through. I can taste it. The herbs on it too. Got this nice, beautiful little crust on it. And you know, the buttery goodness that we put on there as well. And it was super simple to do. It takes a couple of days. The dry brine was just a sea salt with some of the herbs that we put on there a couple days before we wanted to smoke it. Threw it in the fridge and let it kind of sit there for a couple of days and let that salt and those herbs and all those flavors infuse the meat the whole way through. Absolutely delicious. Didn't take very long to make. I think it was about an hour and a half to 2 hours in the smoke. Then you take it out about 160 degrees, loosely tent it with some foil so that carryover heat takes it to 165 and it doesn't dry out that breast. Such a great alternative to doing a whole turkey if you don't have the need to have all of that turkey. I mean, I love turkey, so maybe make the whole one and just eat it forever. But you know, this is great if you're just looking for one meal and you know you've had enough, or if you're like my family, we travel to different houses and we have different meals for Christmas and New Year's and such. So this is definitely perfect for a single meal, maybe a couple of meals with a couple of turkey sandwiches left over afterwards. But I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with a dry brine smoked turkey. It is absolutely fantastic. You need to try this. You don't even have to wait for the holidays. Just make it Tuesday. Go. Make it. It's delicious. Trust me. Well, that's all I've got for you today. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see some more, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any content. If you want to see some more of me, head on over to youtube.com/GrodGrills and subscribe to my channel there.
As you saw at the beginning of the video, there's a special offer you can take advantage of. If you want to purchase any one of the Bradley products that you saw in my video today, whether it's the smoker or the biscuits or any other accessory Bradley offers, head on over to bradley.com and use code GROD at checkout to save yourself a little bit of cash. Until next time, I'll catch you on the next Gerard Grills.